Barb Rudoph, 1675 Mount Vernon Street. Mr. Flock and Mr. Edwards already mentioned this, but it bears repeating. It was very surprising to hear, kind of slipped into the conversation, I believe, by Mr. Terrell, something about a public meeting or public information session or something tomorrow night at Petersburg High School. I think that's what I heard. But like other citizens, I've received the alerts from the city. I follow things closely. Probably a couple hours before the meeting, I looked at the calendar that the council keeps, which is supposed to have all the meetings on it. I mean, I've even been looking because Mayor Parham and Ms. Lee and the Anti-Poverty Commission are apparently all having a meeting on Thursday night, which certainly spreads people around. And I'm not really here to talk about that, but I think it's a bigger piece of the whole, is that even with all of the concerns that have been evinced by citizens and the ACLU and the press and others about open government, things are still being done in such a way to either suppress citizen involvement or not inform us at all. And in fact, on this, whatever this thing is tomorrow night, several of us even asked a council member about it, and that individual was not aware of this. So I'm kind of wondering, who is the audience? Is this like by invitation only kind of a meeting that's going to be held? Because a person in the press knew about it, but all of us who are citizens who follow things closely had not heard about it. And I'm somewhat in shock to understand that. I really wanted to come and talk tonight about how you all appoint committees and how every time you have a committee of citizens it's done a different way. And I know I'm not going to have time to get into that. So I'll probably address an email to all of you, but it's just one of the concerns. I know that there are activities going on to change the rule or to amend and restate the rules of council, and I think that's on your agenda tonight to approve. So I would say that that's a topic that did not appear to be in that 19-page document, which I think needs to actually be laid out, because it's another area that's related to how you operate, and it's not handled consistently. But it's certainly, that was sort of overshadowed by this other thing tonight coming up that, guess what? There's a big deal tomorrow, but nobody's heard about it. Thank you.